Don't be so surprised I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give her.
Hold the fuck up. By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina.
Of course, that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't going to propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, men? Yeah. Got it? That's the truth. I even had something to give her.
Hold it. What was it exactly that you planned on giving her?
You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question. That was it. You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. Engagement ring?
Wow. Those two nearly fell out of their chairs.
Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here.
Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Pain equals bad. Push on anyway. Tatakai. It may have been something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever
I advise you cut this argument short.
I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring, I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology.
You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe.
Judge just sandbags every one of those disses on his drip.
I planned on giving an engagement ring to Regina.
An engagement ring.
It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass.
What was the clarity? What was the included? Not included? What are we talking about? Flawless? Was it a blood diamond, Trilo? Was it a blood diamond?
Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina is going to love it.
It's just a ring.
What's the matter, Nick?
Well, there's got to be something I can catch him on.
I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her.
Whose pocket was the ring in?
Mine, of course. What a stupid question. You've got to be kidding me. You think Ben could pull that off?
I'm sorry. Really?
You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing.
Really?
Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her.
So you went to the lodging house to give it to her then?
That's right. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count, but that uppity snob kept getting in the way.
Uppity snob? He could must be talking about me. Maximilian Galactica. When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his wood block in half, and not with magic. Yeah, well, they always say that love creates rivalries.
So what about this present?
Into the wood chipper, I say!
In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket.
Hold the fuck up. So you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina?
Of course I am. I spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not gonna give up that easily. I wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus.
3 months' salary for cubic zirconian. Probably way more than he deserves.
How about it, Nick?
I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony.
That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck.
The judge has that dazed and confused look again. Maybe he should get out more. Judge is fucking going into a fugue state.
Dissociating in the chair right now.
All right.
Oh, what I miss?
Okay, well,
good save.
yeah.
The post cross-examination pressing save state.
The fuck you mean it's in your pocket? Trilo, do you mind if I show you something?
What is it?
What are you talking about?
Looks like they're gonna double team me now. You recognize this ring?
Ah, that's mine. Give it back. Thief.
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said...
In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket.
Why then do I have it right here?
What is going on here?
That's Ben. Say something.
Yeah, don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo.
I found this in Money's room.
Money's room? You mean the room they put money, like a bank vault?
Ha! That filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him.
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my courts. What is up with the judge, man? Okay.
What the fuck are you defending the currency for? That's the stupidest shit. Well, Your Honor, Money's really a monkey in every sense of the word.
Oh, I see. Well then.
Money likes to go after the shiniest thing he can to find and gather them up.
Shiny things.
Trilo, when was this ring stolen from you?
Well, I suppose it was that time, that night, the night of the crime.
What did you just say?
Details. I need more details.
Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza.
Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct?
Well, I guess you might be able to say that. The ring might have, it could have been taken around that time.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Apes together strong.
Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder.
Goritia. It's not for you to decide what that has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted a thing. No, not I, Mr. Trilloquist.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey Money.
But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame.
Well, this does indeed prove one very important point.
Prove an important point? What could that possibly be?
Ben's testimony has a flaw. There's a huge contradiction in the witness's testimony.
Contradiction?
The witness just testified the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza.
Oh, that is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix, right? Where are you going with this little theory of yours?
I'm saying that there's no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It's entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was on the scene.
Man, that's crazy. Interesting, Mr.
Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright, huh? Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist?
Objection! Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene.
However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive.
The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max.
Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out what exactly you saw on that night.
I need more of that. I need more Phoenix actually lawyering, please.
Yeah. Countering points, being on the ball.
Hit it.
I've told you so many times, you'd think you'd know my story's not changing.
You already changed your story, stick boy. I'm going to change it some more. I'm sure it will.
Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it.
Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after it.
Yeah.
Witness testimony.
Witnessing Max.
I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina, but that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night.
Theme change. Get a little sweatier.
He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said, "Good evening" to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence.
Oh, wow. Look at how elaborate it got.
Wow.
I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. So that means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max. That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
Then Money snatched the ring, and you went chasing after him.
How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about...
I suppose 5 minutes, I think.
So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Cross-examination.
Witnessing Max.
I'll give you that. I was waiting that night for Regina.
Hold it.
Eh?
So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night. That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up.
You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know? 4! Counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me?
4 eyes is an awful lot of attention. I reckon that's one area.
The judge is even more dangerous to our case than literally every single case. The judge is the most dangerous aspect.
But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night.
Hold on. You saw Max coming out of Big Top that night.
Of course, that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time.
Guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina.
He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes.
Now wait. About what time would you say these events took place?
You're the one. You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know that practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it?
Indeed. What time was it?
What time was it? Let me think about that for a second.
It was 10:10 p.m.
Ah, yes, that does sound about right.
It sounds about right because that's the time that I saw Max on the scene. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence.
Okay. So you testified, you said good evening to Max that night.
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? and it's obvious that I'd say goodnight to someone I met. What, Ben? You've got something you add? Let me guess. That's not it for now. You say good evening at night.
I'm sorry, Trillo. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the room.
Please.
Outside of the courtroom.
Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better.
Act? What act, Your Honor? This is illness on display. There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony.
Interesting paths.
Isn't that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? Strikes me as somewhat strange.
Why would it strike you as strange? Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers?
Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I'd understand.
Maybe you should think before having some proof. Think of having some proof. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school.
There's no reason Trillo would ever be something nice to Max, or say something nice to Max. How do I go about proving that with evidence?
Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one.
I guess I can give it a shot.
The witness will resume his testimony.
I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactic at the scene.
Hold up. You're 100% absolutely sure of what you just said.
I told you already. Jeez, I'm 100% absolutely sure. There's no way that he could be any more confident than that, right? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
Go again.
Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh?
Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone together now.
Oh, I love this part. Silk
hat,
hat, cloak, white
roses.
roses. Woo!
Yeah, this is fun.
He's doing call and response with the audience.
Thank you very much.
Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you?
But it's fun shining out with everyone else.
I got caught up.
There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere.
I agree. Wait, do we have the proof to make something stick?
All we can do is try, right, Nick? We've got to have something that will prove useful.
All right, time to go to work.
All right.
I hate to say it, but Ben's part in your little act is coming off a bit stale. I'm sure that if a pro is to review your work,
You're not trying to pass yourself off as a professional performer, are you? Don't get so wrapped up into yourself. Mr. Phoenix, right? You should know better.
Ay, ay, ay. That hurts.
That should have set him straight. You may proceed with your testimony, witness. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactic at the scene.
Okay.
Not much extra on that.
Nothing especially. Guess it's kind of petty to badmouth someone's performances.
I think so too. I guess you really are right all the time.
Glad to see you finally coming around to that.
Continue with the cross-examination, please.
Yeah, okay.
Where do we go from here? Big whip. Mate.
I thought one of these had a twinkle at the end of it, but maybe that was the last set. Okay. We're gonna, this one was a short one, I believe.
Four eyes. Nothing here.
The second one was also a quick one that moved on. And then, was it the last one where it popped?
Crowd chant. Fun to sing.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for.
Oh, this is the twinkle sound?
Yes, literally. That's it. Yeah. Okay, so are you going to be a hard ass about this? Or are we going to be able to point out the fact that this is not an adequate reason to identify people? Nope. Nope. It doesn't want to do that. It doesn't want to do that. You're being a stickler about it. Okay. What's the other way to go about this then? This would be the way to do it.
Objection!
No?
No.
The three symbols on the poster are not going to be a way to... Okay.
Yeah, this is annoying.
It's the...
What does the game want?
How do you want to present that the particular of that problem? If it's not the symbols as listed on the this, and if it's not the actual hat itself, this time is not applicable just yet because 10:15 and then he talks about 5 minutes, so he's not... I don't think he's fucking up on the time that much because he said he went away, hypothetically got back at 10:10, lying, but regardless, 5 minutes between that point and then the other is It's not implausible. Unless for some reason it is. But and then when we go to the profiles, it doesn't give any other details about it over here. Not currently relevant, and yeah, these two as well. Do you want to present the profile to say you don't know it was him? That's a really obtuse way of doing it. I don't believe that would be what the game would do. I mean, feels like a stretch. I'll try it, and then if not that, then maybe we'll go the other way on it. No.
No. Objection denied.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so then the only other way it would do it is if you look at the time. Well, that's not true. We're not 100%, but
Showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes.
oh no, wait, that is wrong. Well, let me just check the press on it. He showed up after I'd been waiting about 5 minutes.
Practice finished at 10. Went to the lodging house right after practice.
Add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. So that's 10. Yeah, that's wrong. Okay. It's not the fact that he'd been waiting 5 minutes and then they're saying 10:10, which then you would be at 10:15, which is the time of the murder.
They were at the practice and they went to the lodging house.
Waited 5 minutes.
But they were at the lodging house and then they went to the entrance, right?
Practice ended. They went back to the lodging house with Mo.
And then after he went to the entrance.
And then he went to the entrance. Yes. He went to the entrance and he says that Max showed up after he'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. And then when we press this, he says, add 10 minutes, technically.
Yeah.
The murder took place at 10:15. So it is a contradiction in the sense that it's not lining up with 5 minutes and 10 minutes.
Something's weird about that.
Right? The framing of this, once you press it, changes, but ultimately it still ends up being prior to the 10:15 time frame. Now, at this point, you testified that you said good evening. We go on this tangent. We went down the road. I pointed out this is weird. Why would you talk to your enemy? And then he says, fuck you.
Yeah, why is it strange? Need proof.
And then she says, maybe you should bluff. Right. Okay, yeah. So I shouldn't have left off of this point. And if I need to bluff, perhaps I should bluff with something like him getting a raise.
Bottle, crime scene, monkey. Monkey was there at some point in all that, right?
Monkey was there, but if we have to bluff on a point of why he would be nice to him, I can't think of Monkey being a reason to be nice to him. The fight doesn't necessarily go there unless the timing of when this happened was this happened prior, and then he could be. Why would he be nice to him over the negotiation of the salary? So
when would the monkey chase happen?
The monkey chase happened right before the murder, and right after Max hypothetically walked by him.
Okay.
But how does that relate to him being nice?
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about like the niceness right now. I'm just thinking about like acknowledge the presence. Like, is it because the monkey distracted him? Is it like what's happening? I don't know.
Okay. Well, we got to take a bluff on a couple things. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope. Oh, this is cutting us off.
They want you to bluff on.
I'm sure it was Maximilian. Said good evening.
Maybe he intimidated him with the fucking fight, because the fight took place prior to this.
Okay, yeah. Wow.
Chilo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder?
A fight?
A fight over Regina, to be exact.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most.
Disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clunked over the head.
Ow!
That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he?
What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Oh!
Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first.
I mean, she's stacking up the assault charges as we go. The truth is, on that day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they'd have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way that a puppet in this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival.
Lewd?
You're calling him a hentai?
Are you saying this witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just...
That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's clarify this testimony for the court.
Right. And Judge, you are keeping track of the fact that he lied like 3 times up to this point, right? Like we're writing that down. We're not just forgetting about it every single time.
Well, he is getting a chance to clarify.
Okay.
Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? Ooh.
He saw a different person. It's my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night, just it was someone else. That's who he said good evening to.
What kind of theory is that?
Good evening.
The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe this person the witness saw was Max at all.
What?
If you had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all.
Oh.
Which means there's only one proper answer. The The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica.
Word?
That is why Trilo made it the effort to greet whoever it was when he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it.
What in the world? You... Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trilo saw that evening, then?
I want to run back in the script a second. Oh wait, do you have it with you right there? No. I'll just reload. Reload. It won't let me. Fuck. Yeah, times like this I wish I could just like
Back up
not
and
get
see a
locked
log.
out. Yeah. You have the whole script, right?
For some reason, like, I feel like I have the script, but I'm searching for part of, like, what people are saying, and I'm not finding it.
Would the defense kindly explain?
Yeah, I looked for Trilo saw, and nothing came up.
Okay, I see.
So...
There is no log function as far as I can tell, and I am locked into this screen. The original trilogy did have one? Oh my god. That'd be amazing right now.
Really?
Yeah. No, I just really need to catch. I need to back up on the lines there. Just okay. All right. If it's not popping up, I'll throw it out and then just rewind.
Okay. That was quick enough.
We're here doing this, and we're pressing. This with this.
Objection!
The original games did not have a log. All right, well, fight amongst yourselves. He'd get cordial if he took the beating and then got scared and was like, "Yes, sir, right away, sir." But sure. There's no way he'd up and say good evening.
Objection!
I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just...
Yeah. Is it just a browser that doesn't work? Might be.
I doubt it.
I feel like I sometimes see things that don't work in Chrome and that need a different search. Okay.
That's enough from you, Mr. Quiz, Mr. Right?
Yes, Your Honor. Clarify the testimony. Alright. He saw a different person. It's my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It's just someone else. That's who he said good evening to.
What kind of theory is that?
The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the witness person saw. I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all.
What?
If he truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That's why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever it was he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it.
Alright, I found the script.
Yes, okay. What in the world? What are you saying? Yeah, okay, it was important to recap that point. So the reason why he was being nice is because the person he ran into was Regina. Unless it wasn't. Nope.
How about it, Mr. Chris?
How about you
Alright.
stop asking me these ridiculous questions? You can show me other crappy picture you'd like. There's not one I wouldn't agree. What the fuck are you doing, Woodman? You'd better not say Trillo, watch your mouth.
Well, sorry about that, Trillo.
Okay.
Order! Order! There will be order in my court. Mr. Wright.
Okay, well, the other person he would be polite to. Reading this line of questioning. Would be his boss. The victim. Considering the ill temper of this witness, there's only one person he would greet.
It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute.
Fuck this fucking game, I swear to God. Fuck you. Fuck you, video game.
Swerve.
No, Your Honor. It's not Regina. If it was Regina, then Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as a present.
No, yeah, I suppose you've got a point there.
It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not?
You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo. Isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quist. I mean, that's a hell of a trick. Like the string pulling it back together.
Yeah. Order! Order! How do you respond to this?
Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica.
I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica? Or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry?
The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols.
3 symbols.
Oh god, not again.
All right, this is getting old. Come on, man. You've got to remember them by now.
I love this part.
Here we go again. Everyone, all together now.
Wow!
Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses.
Go, Freddy.
Objection!
A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone can wear them. They'd even look good on me. Huh?
What was that?
Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry.
What?
Miss Von Karma, do you have clear evidence that the person this witness saw was the defendant?
The witness.
The witness.
Well,
If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point.
Yes. I think we finally want a point in this one.
That is very unfortunate.
And here's where the bullshit starts. That face. Mm-hmm. Huh?
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix, right? All that awaits you is a Scheisserfest of magnificent proportions.
I don't want to go to a Scheisserfest.
Oh yes, it will be wonderful. Wunderbar, ja. Ausgezeichnet.
It's not wunderbar at all.
Oh yes, don't worry about it.
What do you mean by that?
You merely establish one thing from this witness. You establish that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but
But
who that person was can only be answered by the next witness.
Huh?
Ooh. Your Honor, the prosecution will provide beyond a shadow of a doubt an answer to that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there is no other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime. Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess.
I would like to call, once again, a parrot to the stand. Throw the fucking monkey there while you're at it.
If only.
A parrot on a monkey's shoulder on top of a dog.
On a tricycle. I want to see that actually now. Damn.
Whatever that thing was in World of Warcraft. There's 3 fucking things on top of each other. This big absurd creature.